Hi YouTube. My name is Timothy. I recently, as the title says, I just recently torn my second Achilles. Playing basketball, I play pretty competitively in some serious men's basketball leagues. I play basketball Division II in college and in high school, of course. So I really enjoy playing basketball. So this injury was devastating for me, but when it happened, it wasn't a huge surprise because this was my second time, and they say once you tear the first, it's a good chance that you'll tear the other because of the strain you put on it. I got a few notes written down so I don't forget anything. So initially when I got the tear, first let me back up. Yeah, when I first got the tear, I knew exactly what happened because it had happened before, so I didn't go to the hospital, which looking back I kind of regret because they would have put me in a splint to keep my foot at that downward angle that everybody talks about. But I didn't go there because I didn't want the expensive hospital bills because I already knew what happened. I didn't need them to tell me you tore your Achilles and charged me $600. So I went home. My wife bought me some crutches from Walmart, and I made an appointment. Well, that night, that was Sunday night. Made an appointment Monday for. He was able to see me that day, and he told me I tore my Achilles, as I already knew I did, and he suggested a surgeon. Looking back, I can kind of see things a little differently. When he texted his friend, the surgeon, it was like he jumped on it because they know it's such an easy surgery and they make a lot of money from it. He's not even a foot doctor. He's a diametrist or something like that. But yeah, I spoke with him and I met with him, and I actually scheduled a surgery with him because he suggested it. He said, since you're young, you can bounce back and regain your strength better with the surgery route. He said, if you go with the surgery. And I heard the if, and I said, you said if as if it's not completely necessary for a surgery. And he said, no, it's not. But I think he's kind of beating himself up about saying the word if because it really intrigued me. And it woke me up, made me do some research on my own. But I didn't know any better. That day I scheduled the surgery for that following Thursday. And they gave me a boot. This was the Tuesday, so 2 days after the incident. They gave me a boot, a 90-degree boot, which now that I'm looking back, he should have known better than to give me a 90-degree boot because you want your Achilles tendon to touch. You don't want it to be 90. You want it to, so this can have a smaller stretch so it can heal itself, so the tendon can touch itself. But with the 90-degree boot, he made it so my Achilles would not be able to heal on its own, or it would be elongated. But when I got home, I was doing research, and I put a couple of just thick washcloths and some pads that I had in it, so to make my heel touch. So I did that on my own. So then I saw my shirt. Then I called at that moment I started doing my own research, and I saw that a lot of other people was looking into the non-surgical route, and there were studies being done, more recent studies that research is leaning toward a non-surgical route because in that area it's really susceptible. It's a higher chance of infection, wound infection, and nerve damage, which I received in my first Achilles tear. Just the nerve damage. I can't really feel too much in that area. It doesn't affect me much other than that, besides this terrible looking scar that I despise. And it just, something just, I'll show you maybe in a later video, that something just protrudes out. It was just a sloppy job done. And it kind of discouraged me. So now I have another chance to do something different. I'm not going to go the same route because I would feel like a fool to do that again. So yeah, day 1 I got the crutches. I saw the doctor on day 2. Met with the surgeon day 3. He made it seem urgent. It's like maybe he has a lot of people that changed their mind about the surgery after a while, because he tried to get me into surgery like as soon as possible. Which with this type of injury, you don't really need to have surgery as soon as possible. It's no rush. He gave me a boot and the eye walk. Then I got my MRI that following Friday. After I met with my surgeon on the 19th, telling him my wishes about going the non-surgical route, him and his entire office, their attitude did like a 180. They stopped really caring for me, to be honest. They stopped opening doors for me. I was speaking with the surgeon, and he slowly started backing out the room as if he didn't have anything else to say to me. He was I could tell he was upset, but his mood changed. And they basically just tried to rush me out. And I asked him, have you ever helped someone that went the non-operative route? And he said, yeah. He said, yeah, people that smokers, people that are older, and people with diabetes. I was really just looking for a yes or no answer. And he said that. And I said, so would you be able to help me if I went the non-operative route? He said, yeah, I won't just leave you to dry. But he you could tell he wanted to leave me out to dry. So I said, if I wanted to go this route, what would I have to do? And he said, nothing. Just when it stopped hurting, just come back and see me. Like, he didn't say anything, like to stay off of it or what to do, what not to do. He either didn't know or he just didn't care because he didn't get the surgery, and that's what they're looking to do, is the surgery. So it just really bothered me. And one funny thing that happened when I was in the doctor's office is I met an older gentleman there. He was about 55 years old. And he said he think he has a partial tear because he can still move his foot a bit. And then as I was waiting for my ride downstairs in the lobby, I saw the same gentleman, and he said, yeah, he told me. I said, what are you going to do? He said, yeah, we scheduled a surgery because he said I'm older, so it's not going to heal as well by itself. And I'm like, that's funny. He told me the complete opposite. He said I'm younger, so I should get the surgery because it will heal, or kind of in the same type of tone. And we both just laughed because it's like, wow, that type of dishonesty is just laughable. So after that incident, I'm here and been trying to call around. I tried to call around to a few physical therapy spots, and they're saying my surgeon has to be able to clear me or give a prescription to be able to do that. So that was kind of discouraging, and I was calling other foot doctors and just got some discouraging words, and it kind of just made me almost just want to schedule the surgery because I felt like I was just all alone in this ride. That isn't until I just went back on YouTube and seen all the testimonies of you guys, what you've done. Just in the comments, it just was really encouraging. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep moving in this direction. This is my first update of many to come. And yeah, it's kind of nerve-wracking to go the non-traditional route, but here it goes. See you next time. I'm gonna either make a video bi-weekly or weekly. I'm not sure yet.